Okay folks, today we're testing this real deal 1969 Chevrolet AM/FM blue light stereo. This is a real deal 1969 model year only radio. It was only used on 1969 Chevelles, Camaros, Impalas, and possibly Novas. And it's a 1 year only option. It has a blue stereo indicator light up in the upper right hand corner of the radio. It's a 2-piece radio. Uses this separate amplifier for 2 of the stereo channels. 69 is the only year that came with the curved rear fins back here. Anyhow, this radio was just serviced by a professional who's been doing it for decades. He's a Delco trained professional. You can see the amplifier cost $105. The radio cost $190 plus the shipping back and forth and all the things. It's probably $400, $500, somewhere in that neighborhood. Anyway, a really nice radio. You can see that the wires are all really nice with the connectors intact. The serviceman went through and replaced all of these cables. Just a really nice example. And we're going to test it today. We have it hooked up to a 12-volt power supply, the correct 8-ohm speaker, and an antenna. And yeah, one thing to tell you, like starting up these radios, sometimes the power supply, it's only a 3-amp unit. So sometimes it struggles to get the radio going, but that's not the fault of the radio. Another thing I should tell you is AM where I live here is a little weak, so you probably heard that kind of popping. That was just the deal trying to get it going. Anyway, we should probably start on AM. Before we test on AM, I should tell you that my AM signal is weak from the center of the dial on down, and that is not the fault of the radio, but where I live here. I live deep in a valley, and we're testing this in a steel building, both of which are not good for AM signals. So anyway, keep that in mind. The AM will work very good when you have it in a car. It was just fully serviced, as I said. But where I live here, so you can see we're in a steel building and we're deep in a valley, if you can see. So just not the best for testing AM signals. But you can see it's good. Loud and clear. Anyway, everyone's probably more interested in FM. The steel building and the valley don't affect our FM signal, so you don't have to worry about that. You can see there's no static when you adjust the volume. We'll start at the end of the dial here. So they call this a blue light stereo radio because this blue indicator light turns on when a strong FM stereo signal is tuned in. So you'll see it turn on and off as I'm going through the dial, and that is what it's supposed to do. So you can see it popping off when there's not a good FM signal. See? No FM signal, so it turns off. There you go.
He sounds like a match for you.
Anyway, awesome reception all the way through the dial. I like classical music, so we'll play this and I'll show you all the channels work. So let me see if hopefully you can see this happening here. We have it hooked up on this channel here, which is the dark brown. I'm going to switch us over to the light blue, which is right here. Then I'll switch us over to our next channel and our last channel, and I'll just leave it on that one. But all the channels play loud and clear.
Inside the shower.
This conference call is boring.
Nice. I got cake and I know we want to slice.
Querétaro no tiene que ver con
Vehículo averiado en el 580. We can ourselves.
Anyway, awesome.
No, these summer deals are hot.
Just really strong reception all the way through the dial, guys.
Many options. Colorado.
Awesome. Finally, I'll show you the push buttons work. Finally, I'll show you how to set a push button.
Use Mr. Clean Magic
So let's say we
Eraser
like
to
this
top messes
channel.
off my stovetop and
Pull
bathroom.
out any push button you like, push it back in. No matter where we go, we can go right back to where we were.
And when
Anyway, if you've been looking for a fully serviced AM/FM stereo blue light radio, look no further. This one just had everything done to it, even plus some. And then the amplifier also had everything done to it. Just really nice.
Look easy.
Just a really nice original radio, guys. Don't miss it.